Alright guys, Yowie Chaser. We've got another Yowie sighting from Wentworth Falls in the Blue Mountains, west of Sydney. Alright guys, I get a lot of questions asking me, people asking me where the Stickland track is. So, what I've decided to do, because I'm a nice guy, is if we have, I don't know, 1,800 subscribers. So once my Yowie Sightings Australia group, here we go. Once we get to 5,000 subscribers, right, I will tell people where the Stickland track is. So if you don't know what the Stickland track is, the Stickland track is where these Yowie researchers filmed a possible Yowie with a thermal camera. Now, I've got another story for that as well that we'll get into a little bit later. Might not have been a Yowie after all. But we'll leave that for another day. We'll make that another video. Now, so if you want to know where that track is, if you're in Gold Coast, Hinterland, Brisbane, and you want to know where the Stickland track is, it's in Springwood, right? If you want to know where it is and how to access the Stickland track, one of the most Yowie hottest spots around, that not there's probably 20 or 30 people that I know that, well, I don't even know the people, but there's probably only been 20 people actually go to this spot. So I think it's time to share that location so everyone can share this wonderful little spot. I've been there many times. I've got many videos on the place, and something always happens when you're up there. Alright, so what you've got to do, guys, if you just want to know where that location is, you got to start sharing this group. We've got to get 5,000 subscribers. When we get 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to tell you where the Stickland track is. Alright, let's get on the... Oh, it's going to piss some people off. Anyway, who cares? Alright, let's get on to the sighting. So this is number sighting 142. I had a Yowie sighting a couple of years ago in the Blue Mountains, just outside of Sydney. I was hiking near Wentworth Falls when I heard a strange noise and saw a large dark figure moving through the bush. Many locals say the Blue Mountains are a well-known hotspot for Yowie encounters. Has anyone else had a similar experience in the area? Alright, so now in March 2023 around 7 p.m. I decided to go for an evening hike in the Blue Mountains, specifically near Wentworth Falls. The sun was setting, casting a golden ooze over the landscape, and the trails were relative quiet. I was enjoying the tranquility, listening to the sounds of nature, when I suddenly heard a rustling noise coming from the dense bush to my left. Curiously piqued, I paused to listen. The rustling grew louder, and then I caught a glimpse of something large moving between the trees. As it stepped into a small clearing, my heart raced. The creature was about 8 foot tall, covered in dark brown and black hair that looked matted and unkempt. Its arms were as long and muscular, reminiscent of an ape, but with a more upright posture, giving it its somewhat human-like appearance. I stood frozen, trying to process what I was seeing. The Yowie turned its head towards me, revealing deep-set eyes that seemed to reflect the fading light. I noticed a strong, musty smell in the air, like wet earth mixed with something animalistic. For a moment, we locked eyes, and I felt overwhelming mix of fear and awe. The Yowie then continued moving, seemingly uninterested in me, and began rummaging through some bushes, possibly searching for food. I quickly grabbed my phone, but my hands were shaking too much to take a picture. After a few moments, it let out a low grunt and disappeared deeper into the forest. I stood there for what I felt like an eternity, trying to make sense of what had just happened. The experience was surreal, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I just witnessed something extraordinary. I didn't encounter anyone else on my way back, but I couldn't wait to share this story with fellow enthusiasts. The Blue Mountains will always hold a special place in my heart now, not just for their not not just for the beauty, but for the natural, unforgivable encounter. All right, so it's a pretty well written story. But there is a lot of sightings in Wentworth Falls, as you would know. All right, guys. Here's some more photos of Wentworth Falls. We'll have a quick look. While I'm talking, just make sure if you've had any sightings gone, you want to send them in. It's all in the description. Don't forget, I'm going to start releasing where some of these top secret Yowie spots are, guys, soon. Once we get like I said, once we get 5,000 subscribers, we'll tell you where the Stickland track is. It seems to be a very popular track that people want to know. Anyway, I'm going to do a story on that. I don't know when. What? Oh, well, there's a train station. That looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah, they've done that. It's definitely a good place for Yowies. Alright, that's about it, guys. Yeah, so don't forget what I said. You just want to see that bloody Stickland track. If you want to know where it is and you want to go there, I'm telling you now, you won't be disappointed. There's always something going on at the Stickland track. Alright, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers for watching.